So let us start chemistry part. Chemical bonding. The first part in the chemical bonding is the Lewis dot method and also octet rule. First to discuss about octet rule. Octet. Oct means 8. Oct means 8. So that meaning is called presence of exactly 8 electrons. But where is 8 electrons? 8 electrons in the last shell, outermost shell. 8 electrons in the last shell. We know the name. What is the name for last shell? Last shell also called valence. Valence shell. Valency or valence shell, both are same only. Valence shell. One more name. One more name. Outermost level or outermost shell. So presence of 8 electrons in the last shell or valence shell or outermost shell is called octet rule. But what is this 8 number? Why not 9 or 10 electrons or 12 electrons means? This is with respect to noble gas configuration. Noble gas configuration or inert gas configuration. Noble gases are also called inert gases. Inert means do not take part in the chemical reactions, meaning they are highly stable. Highly stable means no loss or gain of electrons or sharing of electrons, means not at all take part in the chemical bond formation. That is called inactive, inertness. So remaining elements also in the table, they have tendency to get this type of configuration either by loss or gain or sharing of electrons during bond formation in order to attainment of 8 electrons. So attainment of 8 electrons for the remaining elements leads to form bond formation. Bond formation is maybe ionic bond or covalent bond or coordinate bonds present. So first meaning of octet rule is nothing but gain or attainment of 8 electrons to get stability. Stability means do not take part in the chemical bond formation. Now we can explain this stability or bond formation in terms of now we can explain the stability in terms of bond formation for the remaining elements. That is by bond formation means loss or gain or sharing of electrons by ionic bond or covalent bond. But each and every time without using the diagram, that is orbital diagram, shortcut method introduced by Lewis. That's why Lewis dot method is called a shortcut method. So this is nothing but shortcut method without using diagrams of orbitals, that is S orbital spherical, P dumbbell, D double dumbbell, without using diagram. So just use the dot method. So what is first the meaning of this dot method? Then go to bond formation. First I will take second period elements. Second period elements. What is the Lewis dot method? Lewis dots equal to number of valence electrons. Number of valence electrons. Number of dots is equal to number of valence electrons. That is the rule first. Number of dots equal number of valence electrons. Let us take first lithium. Lithium atomic number 3. 1s2, 2s1 configuration. So 1s2, 2s1 configuration for lithium atomic number 3. Then here what is the last shell means? Last means 2s1 is last. Outermost one. How many electrons? Single electron. That is why Lewis dot method. Lithium symbol Li, put one dot. Number of dots equal number of valence electrons. Means one valence electrons for lithium. Similarly, beryllium. Take one more example, configuration wise, 1s2, 2s2. So what is the valence shell means? Last shell, 2s2. Second shell is last shell, containing s orbital, 2 electrons. So put here 2 dots. Beryllium. Next, boron. Boron atomic number 5, configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. So we want to consider the last shell electrons, not last orbital electrons. So small confusion here. Last shell electrons or outermost shell electrons, but not last orbital. 2p1 last orbital, but we want last shell. Means the second shell is last shell. Two shells are there. 1 to 2, 2 is outermost one. So second shell outermost one, that is containing s orbital and p orbitals. S contains 2 electrons, P has 1 electron. Totally 3 electrons are there. Therefore, put here 3 dots. No condition, right, anywhere. Just put 3 dots on the boron symbol is called Lewis dot method. Next, carbon. Carbon 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Tell me now how many Lewis dots for carbon atom? Last shell electrons are 4 electrons because last shell is called second shell made up of s orbital with 2 electrons, p orbital 2 electrons present, totally 4 electrons. So put here 4 dots. Okay. Similarly, nitrogen. You did dots. Tell me yourself how many valence electrons present on this nitrogen. So this is the Lewis dot method for nitrogen atom. So how many electrons are there? 5 valence electrons because 5 dots are there. Next, oxygen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 valence electrons in case of oxygen atom. Next one, fluorine atom. Fluorine atom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 valence electrons in fluorine. Next to neon. Neon is noble gas. There are 8 electrons. This is also called closed shell configuration. Closed shell configuration. So neon is called closed shell configuration. So what is meaning of closed shell configuration? Closed means octet attainment, 8 electron attainment. That is why it is called stable one. Do not take part in the bond formation.